Okay, moving on. So we have come to the UI layer, which is the topmost layer for this application. The This is where this is what the user sees and interacts with. For this, we chose Jetpack Compose. It's the modern toolkit from Google for building native Android use, and this is what you're expected to use going forward. So we'll go into more details later, but the key takeaway is that it allows us to build our UI faster and with lesser bugs than the older methods. The key files in this UI layer are search activity and the manage folder activities and the login activity. These three files are the core of this layer. With compose, or we describe what the UI should look like for a given state rather than manually writing the steps to change the UI. This declarative approach drastically reduces the chance of errors where the UI and the app's internal state can become out of sync sometimes. Now, if you want to know the reason why we chose Jet Compose instead of just using the old method of XML, so in short, if I have to explain in simple terms, I'll give you an example, and then maybe you can understand. So imagine you want to build a small house with a red roof and a blue door. So in the old way, when you use XML, you have to give step-by-step instruction, like specific step-by-step instruction. If you have to give to a robot or to anyone, it'll be first you draw a blueprint, the XML file. You draw the square of the house, a triangle for the roof, and a rectangle for the door. This is the first step. Then you give commands using Java. You tell the robot find the triangle piece you drew. Now pick up a red color, paint the triangle red. Next, find a rectangle piece, pick up the blue color, paint the rectangle blue, and this is how you would do in XML. But in the new way, in the Jetpack Compose, when you're using, you just describe it and it gets done. For example, Jetpack Compose is like having a magic Lego box. You don't give step by step instruction. You just describe the final house you want or the output you want, and the code does it. So you write a single magic instruction in your code saying, "Build me a house where the roof's color is red and the door's color is blue," and that's it. The magic box automatically creates as you have described. Now, the debugging process is easier. The change process or change management in this Jetpack Compose becomes easier because now, if you have to change the color of the door to green, you don't write a new whole command of a new house with red roof and or blue roof and a new door color how you would have done in XML. Here, you would just change the command. Build me a house where the roof's color is red and the door's color is green. That's it. And it's less work, it's fewer mistakes, it automatically updates and it faster updates. That's why you use Jet Compose. Now we'll move on to the next layer.